do. Y'all know how I do. I'm on that bullshit again.
Let me tell y'all a little story about me. In the boxing world, my name is Mr. IOTBA. The acronyms for IOTBA is
Mr. Undeniable, hold up. Mr. These boys can't touch me.
If you do, but I ain't got shit to prove. Blue dust, gold tooth, little Bruce, smile sharp enough to choose. Bang, bang, right through your cool. Walking like a rumor with a pulse. Lip curl sweeter than your cold. My eyes say try me and you freeze like salt. Got your huggle. You wanted that smoke, I'm the whole damn stack. Got your huggle. Step up, I'll clear the room. You're a daisy if you do. You're a daisy if you do.
R-U-L.
All laces in my hand, better back. Tongue sharp like a tag, hit a click, clack. You wanted that heat, now it's time to meet the sun. No shade, just black. Walk slow, silver in my lap. Halo, crooked, heart attack. Say a piece, talk that trash. I turn every word to glass. Cut deep. Got your
Oh shit, it should go down to that. I'm touching down from that 2, 1, 4, and I'm on that bullshit again. I'm on that bullshit today, right? Y'all know how I do. Y'all know how I do. Shout out to everybody out here from that 214 to around the states to across the pond. Salute. You and I rocking with your guy, Ray from Dallas, aka RFD, and I want to say welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I want to let y'all know I appreciate y'all so much. Love everybody to death. You understand me? I want to give y'all a chance to hit that like, share. If you ain't subscribed, please subscribe because we got a lot to talk about today. So I'm finna play my favorite song, Poppin', Blue Curtains by the beautiful and talented Pretty Cookie. So y'all hit that like button, share, and we'll be right back.
The wind hums low, a hollow refrain through cracked window panes. It calls my name. The clock ticks slow. Its echo stays. Each moment drags, then slips away. Blue curtains are hiding all my pain. Blue curtains are dancing in the rain. Blue curtains keep the shine far away. shadows stretch along. Night wears a mask where dreams don't
belong.
A bird once sang, now silent it lies. The sky holds no stars, just clouded sighs. The pains of
prison, the glass
eyes wide open,
yeah, I can't sleep. Blue
are hiding
all my pain. Hold up.
Blue curtains
Blue
are dancing in the rain. Blue curtains keep the shine far away.
Hold up.
Blue curtains won't let me escape. Oh, if I could tear them down, let the light pour through. But they hang like chains, stitched with sorrow's hue. Every fold whispers secrets I can't erase. Every thread pulls tighter, leaving no space.
Man, shout out to the beautiful, talented, and wonderful Pretty Kooky for that amazing song in Blue Curtains. Right, that song right there. Oh man, that song right there. Man, hold up, big shit I done heard. I want to say shout out to the beautiful people in here. I see she like Texas, the stars at night, her big and bright. Deep in the heart of Texas, I see Catherine in the building. The beautiful Catherine, the beautiful Mo X, the beautiful Lisa, the beautiful Sarah Be Creative. Hold up, y'all. She just turned me up, right? She just turned me up. And I want to turn everybody up real quick with that classic. But this definitely for you, though. Sarah, thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much, Sarah. Shout out to the beautiful Swiss Miss, the beautiful Misty, the beautiful Catherine, the beautiful Charlie Rachel, just all the beautiful people and all the gentlemen, if they even in here, right? So, RFD got attacked for conversations others have every day. Let's take this walk. Like I said, before we take this walk, I need everybody to hit that like, share, and subscribe button for me so y'all can help me out with them algorithms and thems. It definitely helped a lot. It definitely helped a lot. Shout out to the beautiful Kayla in the building. Shout out to the beautiful Helen Keller's in the building. So today I want to revisit something that's been on my mind for a long time. Not because, I'm looking for sympathy, not because I'm looking for validation, and not because I need everyone to agree with me. I want to talk about consistency. I want to talk about fairness, and I want to talk about a question that still hasn't been answered. Why did certain interviews become such a problem when I conducted them? Because when I look around the internet, I see creators interviewing controversial people every single day. I see difficult conversations taking place every single day. I see uncomfortable topics being discussed every single day. Shout out to the beautiful growth. Yet somehow, when it happened here with me, the reaction felt completely different. With me, the criticism was louder. The outrage was stronger. The assumptions were harsher. and the judgment came quicker. The same people who often say they support dialogue suddenly had a problem with dialogue. The same people who say every side deserves to be heard suddenly decided some conversations shouldn't happen. The same people who talk about understanding nuance suddenly abandon nuance entirely. And that's where the disconnect begins, ladies and gentlemen. Because if an interview is wrong, then it should be wrong no matter who conducts it. And then if an interview is acceptable, then it should be acceptable regardless of who conducts it. That's called consistency. That's called having one standard. But what many of us witnessed online is something completely different. And what I witnessed and what it came to me, shout out to the beautiful Mary B in the building. You know, it was different rules. It was different expectations. You know, it was different levels of outrage depending on who you was. and that's raises legitimate questions. When some creators conduct controversial interviews, they're called brave, right? When some people ask difficult questions, they call journalists, right? I guess when I did it, it was called irresponsible. That was the perception. And when others ask the same questions, they're accused of having hidden motives. And I ask everybody around the world, how does that make sense? A standard isn't really a standard if it changes depending on the person. A principle isn't really a principle if it only applies to certain people. Excuse me. And fairness isn't really fairness if it's selective, ladies and gentlemen. The truth is, healthy conversations require disagreements. They require discomfort. They require people willing to ask questions. Because without questions, there's no understanding. Without discussions, there's no growth. And without conversations, there's only one division. Right? What concerns me is how quickly people are willing to condemn the conversation I had before they actually listen to them. Too many people react to headlines, too many people react to clips, too many people react to assumptions. And not enough people react to facts. I say this out to the general in the building. The internet has become a place where people often decide what they think before they even hear the full story. And that's dangerous, ladies and gentlemen. Not because criticism is wrong, right? Because criticism is part of life. But because consistency matters, ladies and gentlemen. If we are all going to judge something, let's judge it by the same standard every single time. Not based on personalities. Not based on popularity. Not based on who we like or dislike. Judge it by facts. Judge it by the content. Judge it by what was actually said, ladies and gentlemen. And at the end of the day, nobody has to agree with every interview, that I've done. Nobody has to like every guest, right? Nobody has to share every opinion. But see, that's not the point. The point is whether we're willing to apply the same standard across the board. Because if we don't, then what we really talking about isn't principle. We're talking about preference. And ladies and gentlemen, those are two very different things. As we revisit these interviews tonight, I want everyone to ask themselves one simple question. If someone else had conducted the exact same interview, would the reaction have been the same? Would the outrage have been the same? Would the criticism have been the same? Or would people have viewed it completely different? That's the question. And until we hear it honestly, the conversation about fairness remains unfinished. Now, I want everybody to know this. I'm not asking for special treatment. I'm asking for equal treatment. I'm not asking for immunity for criticism. I'm asking everybody for consistency in criticism. Because the truth should never need a double standard. And facts should never depend on who's delivering them. I'm Ray from Dallas, respectfully, fair, and direct. Now let's take this walk. I want to shout out to everybody around the world, right? I want to let y'all know I appreciate y'all to death. I appreciate everybody to death. With everything in me, I want y'all to know that. But Forrest Gump, he said it best when he said life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. And oh man, I clearly understand that now. Clearly understand that. I mean, you don't want to think, it could be a double standard or a difference. But in this case, it is. And I ask everybody why. I ask everybody why. I'm not on here to bash nobody to do that, but I am on here to tell the truth. Right? This ain't meant to be offensive. It's meant to be the truth. This ain't mean for people to get in their feelings. This is for the facts and the truth. Right? And I hope everybody understands it. I hope everybody understands it. Shout out to Side Eyes in the building. And everybody who in the building right now, I'm sorry if I missed you. I apologize. Man. I remember, y'all, when I first came on the scene, right? Everybody know what my mission was. To protect the house at all costs. Especially on this side, right? That was my main mission and still is my main mission. Shout out to the broker billings. The broken baker in the building. I'm reading this thing. He said, I'm in my feelings. Chaos hurt me and underscore stole my slap a nigga. Shout out to the broken baker in the building. And, shout out to everybody else that's in the building too. Shout out to Judge Machado too. Over these last couple of days, right, it done been much, but if everybody been paying attention to my channel, right, I've been saying, hey, everybody, let's not incite that. Let's not incite that. And I broke the story down to everybody because I was just in this same position. I was just in the same position. I have no problem with nobody at all. I was in the same position when I did these interviews right here of Lindsay Gatani and Jen Altman. Shout out to Redacted in the building. Shout out to everybody that's here. Bella Mayday in the building. I took a lot of criticism for this, right? You know, from Jessica Machado, you know, from a lot of people around her. I even had people on shows saying, why is he interviewing Lindsay Gatani? And I'm not mad at nobody, I'm just giving y'all the truth, right? And the attack was in full force, right? And like I said, I got no problem with nobody, but you know, the situation was Jessica Machado, she thought, you know, I brought them on there to attack her, right? And that was never the case. That was never the case. It was never the case. And look, if anybody, and this is what I want to say right here. I done apologized a million times. I done tried to make everybody see a million times. But me doing them interviews, them 2 interviews, right? For some reason, people just like, no. Do you know how much came at me, right? Do y'all understand it? For interviews I conducted, and let me tell y'all this real quick first off. I'm a motherfucking man, right? I can interview who the fuck I want to interview. This ain't to nobody. This just, I'm talking to the world. No particular person at point. I can interview who the fuck me, right? This is what's crazy. For y'all knew me. Nobody didn't know I covered boxing for over 10 years. Nobody knew that. Nobody knew I was conducting all these interviews with the top fighters, top promoters, top celebrities around the world for years. Nobody knew that. So people like, oh, why is he doing this interview? You motherfuckers don't know me. And I ask you, why not me do the interview? Right? But now do y'all know now? But now, since people know my background, right, does that make a difference? Because I was maliciously and viciously attacked by everybody, by a lot of people, not everybody, so I won't put that check on everybody. I'm gonna just say by a lot of people for interviews. Though I tell everybody to pay attention to them interviews, right? Do y'all research and listen to them. But why was it a problem, you know, like when I interviewed them? That's all I want to know. Why was it a problem? Will anybody else get questioned for interviewing anybody else? And look, it's a people on here who done interviewed people on here that was controversial. But I say why I was so different, why I got treated like I got treated, right? I asked that. I didn't get on her and cry about it, moan, bitch, and complain. You know, I may have had conversations in the background. But why? I asked why. right? Because it was terrible to me, right? It was a terrible thing for me, right? The way I got attacked, because I was there trying to find a resolution, right? And you heard me the entire time saying that. I can't help if somebody want to get their piece out, just as long as it's not towards anybody, kids or their husbands or wives. If they speaking to somebody directly, okay, they could do that. It's their prerogative. That's what the interview is about. That's what the interview is about. That's what the interview is about. And I'm saying this, and I want y'all to understand this. I did it in front of the world. It wasn't like I was typing on the text messages and stuff and then putting them out. I didn't do that. I did my interviews in front of the world. So the interview I did, you seen it from start to finish. It didn't just boom, pop out of nowhere later. And for these past days, right, with the situations that was going on, I was over trying to dismiss it, right? I was on here trying to dismiss it. I was on here telling everybody, hey, shit happens, right? Let's dismiss it. Let's not entice it. Let's remember why we're here. Let's remember the reason, because that's something that I had to do in my situation that I had when I got crucified for these interviews. Right? Crucified. And I asked why. When the interviews was me trying to find a resolution. It wasn't me trying to get them to viciously attack Jess Machado. That was never the case. Never. And even with this situation with Baker and Jess that was going on, I'm trying to find the red. I'm typing and doing videos and let's make it work. I pray and I hope that everything be okay. But let's forget about, the reason why I was here and to protect the house at all costs. And nobody made me do that. I came in because I seen all these motherfuckers coming at this side for absolutely nothing. Right? And it was all good. Right? But when I do these interviews, this is what everybody turn their cheek at with me. Because I platform the guests, but I see other content creators platforming the guests. I don't see people turning the other cheek on them. I don't see it's a big deal. I heard people say, oh, it's okay. And this ain't throwing no shots at nobody, right? It's just that I don't feel no certain type of way. It's just that why do I still got the, why is I'm still a problem and everybody else is fine? When people know the main reason why I was here to protect the house, right? But then I do these interviews, Jessica Machado think I'm fully attacking her, and that was never the case. Listen to the interviews. Do your due diligence, people around the world. Right? And even though I know that wasn't the case, I still apologized. See, the GOAT said it last night. We got to get our ego out of it. Right? And that's what I was thinking about. I got to get my ego out of it. Because it's a bigger picture. Go look at my last 3 videos, or whatever. I mentioned this on her. The GOAT said it last night, but I was saying that the days before. And it ain't for one side in the situation that happened. It's for both sides and everybody else. Because at the end of the day, I was just trying to, make it better from what I went through. So it wouldn't escalate the way it did. And I'm not, people are gonna get into it, right? They gonna have words, right? That's okay. It's life for human beings, right? But me going through my situation, what I went through, and the way, everything just turned on me, I say, man, I don't want this to go like this for them, right? So what I do again, I'm on her doing videos trying to find a resolution. That's not in me. I mean, that's not on me, that's in me. That's my character. Shout out to the beautiful Mary B. She said, everybody congratulated you on great interviews. Shout out to them. One person is choosing to still twist the narratives. Wow. And I get that, and like I said, I have no problem with nobody in this field. I want y'all to know that. But everything switched because I did these interviews, and even me apologizing 1,000,000 times still don't mean shit. People out here think you, and I'm not talking about nobody in jail, but people think you goofy, right? But I'm super intelligent. People think that they could play you like a puppet, but that's not the case for me. I'm methodical with the shit I do, right? Methodical. Even when you know how people really is, right? Because see, your true characters are not worried about that. You just try to be the better person and be the great person. And I did that time and time again. Time and time again. And you have people say, I can't believe you did that. Did what? What exactly did I do? What exactly did I do? But other people do it, and they're so forgiving to them. Oh, I don't have a problem with them. But what was the problem with me? Right? They start saying the same. Shout out to my dog when players talking in the building. They start saying the same stuff that other side was saying. Oh, he's an angry black man. Oh, he was never a turtle rider. Oh, I don't like him. For what? What did I do? What did I do? Because I interviewed these two people. I platformed them. Shout to the beautiful U.S. Lily in the building. Shout to Ismail and Drew. What did I do, ladies and gentlemen? But you know what? I took it on the chin. I took it on the chin. I didn't cry, bitch, and man complain about it, that people looked at me this certain type of way, because it's their prerogative. They can do what they want to do. Even though I know I did nothing wrong, I can't worry about what I can't control. But did it suck? Absolutely. And it sucks now, right? with all this new information that's been presented. I see that I get treated differently than the other people in this community, and I did nothing wrong. I mean, with these interviews, right? Nothing, but I get treated a different way. And I ask everybody why. Why did Ray from Dallas get treated a different way? But then when everybody else you see doing some of the stuff that y'all swore was condemning that Ray from Dallas did, oh, I'm not mad at them. I ask why. Do y'all see how that make that look? Do people around the world see how that make that look? Well, shout out to the beautiful Mo S. She said Ray isn't your dog. Yeah. Oh my. Let me turn you up real quick and then we're gonna get to all of that. Let me turn you up real quick, Mo. Right? Thank you so much, Mo. And we're gonna get to that comment. Oh my. That was something. Only thing I ever wanted to do was have a resolution when I did these interviews. And even though I know from the bottom of my heart, it was did out of no malice. Shout out to Grove. She said, just because I love you. And I'm going to turn you up in a minute, Grove. I'm going to keep it up there. Even though I did this, right, with no maliciousness, and I was truly trying to have a resolution, I got treated like shit. I got made to look like an angry black man. I got pinpointed out, pinned on the black man. Right? And through all of that, months and months, apology after apology after apology, right? I see the Jess Machado, a couple of months back, where she put me back on the board. Then I heard her, because this all gonna be audio only, y'all. I'm sorry, but y'all gonna be able to hear it. Then I heard her say this. Months and months. Then I heard her say this. And I say it didn't bother me, right? Because I was still trying to be the better person and just not have no nonsense going on, right? But this came out of nowhere because I thought we was back great. That's what Jess Machado said, right? But then I get this.
Ray for Dallas is here. I never said a bad word about Ray. I'm glad Ray for Dallas is here. I never said a bad word about Ray. He's not my cup of tea, and I'm on record saying I wasn't even sure he was a real person. I mean, if you're on a show and
okay, now. She said I'm not a cup of tea. I'm like, where's that coming from, Jess? I thought you put me back on the board. Let's continue.
Anonymous and you don't even live here and I don't know anybody that knows you. I am definitely on record saying, is he a real person? Could he be Jimmy? Like, I didn't know, but I didn't say a bad word about Ray. Until Ray platformed gentleman on his show and Lindsay Gattani in the same week to go after me and say mean shit to me.
Now, that is such a field, right? She said, I platformed them to go after her. Show me the proof, right? And I have no problem with her, y'all. I just want to explain this out. Show me the proof why I platformed them to go at you, Jess. And I was trying to say all words. Well, she was triggered. That's why she said that. I guess that's how you, I mean, you really feel. When you told me that I was back on the wall and we was good, I was like, okay, great. Because see, one thing you don't know, Jess, right? When it came to your style and the way you did stuff, man, that was my style. I loved it. That's the type of, shout out to the OG in the building. That was the type of, I loved your style, right? And like I told you back then, if you go back and listen to my videos, Jess, you didn't ask me to do nothing. I did it because you was on this side, and I didn't like how people were coming at you, right? So when you say not your cup of tea, right? You saying that now. I'm trying to, what do you mean not your cup of tea? Because of the interviews, or did you not listen to the interviews and see that I was trying to find a resolution, or did you not listen to me at first to see any motherfucker who came at you? I was clotheslining them like Razor Ramon. I'm not your cup of tea. I thought it just put me back on the big board a few months ago. Now, when this stuff started happening, I'm just in your comment chat because I thought we all good. And I'm glad Ray from Dallas is here. Shout out to Mo. She said she did nothing to stop her bunnies when they went rabbit spewing Alex bullshit about you and she wasn't sure whether it was true or not. That's another thing, too, Jess. You did do that. But I want to give a big shout out to the OG. Cheddar Boy, Jimmy, Baker, and everybody else, right? But them the ones I want to give a shout out to. Because see, you find out who like in situations, you don't have to, people show you that they really rock with you if they see bullshit happening to you. And the OG, man, the GOAT, Baker, and Jimmy, like when I went through, they stood tall. And I remember you saying that, Jess, right? You wasn't sure. Right? You wasn't sure. And that sucked for me, but Jess, you know what I did? I took it on the chin. I didn't attack you for saying that, right? Man, shout out to the OG, man. He in the chat right now, because he in the chat and I can see him. Man, he went so hard for me, man. 1 second.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, you did that, look at you go. Drop that down and now the whole room know. Big heart energy still in the show. You walk in and the whole place grows. Old school smile with a fresh new grin. Same sweet spot, let the chaos in. Cards on
To the OG, man. Shout out to Will the Galera. Man, he went so hard for me. Shout out to the General MC. I'm sorry, General. I forgot about you. He went so hard for me too, and a lot of other people. Because you don't know, right, who gonna have your back when shit go down, right? And go ferociously hard. And I appreciate you, OG. Oh, no. 1 second, y'all. My baby coming in here. 1 second. Oh, no. Yeah, I appreciate you, OG. I'm just speaking of, and Baker too, because the Baker, I appreciate you. And the General, I appreciate y'all. They went so hard for me. And the GOAT too, right? It's a lot of other people too, right? I'm just really speaking. Mary B. Through all of that, when people know that there was some fucking bullshit, yes, you did. Say, I don't know, I'm not sure. And guess what? I looked the other way on that, Jess. I still don't have no problem with you now. But that is something you did. But this was hurtful, right? For you to say, I'm not your cup of tea now, right? I try to play it off like it wasn't, but it was. I try to play it out, but and it didn't show me until other stuff go down and people very apologetic to other people. But with me, it was like, but throw him in the garbage, run his ass over. And it sucked. It sucked. I ain't get on here doing the most. I just kept going. But just know that sucked. And it also sucked when I heard that too. But I'm not mad at you, right? Because when everybody was coming at you this time, now, I was telling everybody to chill. I didn't like that. And this, what it don't matter. But other people do stuff. Oh, I forgive them. They didn't do nothing. Man, what is we doing? Why me? But let's keep going, y'all. my bad, y'all. Let me just start it over.
Ray for Dallas is here. I never said a bad word about Ray. He's not my cup of tea, and I'm on record saying I wasn't even sure he was a real person. I mean, if you're on a show and it's anonymous and you don't even live here and I don't know anybody that knows you, I am definitely on record saying, is he a real person? Could he be Jimmy? Like, I didn't know, but I didn't say a bad word about Ray. Until Ray platformed Jen Altman on his show and Lindsay Gattani in the same week to go after me and say mean shit to me. And by the way, I didn't even go that hard at Ray. I just made it fucking clear that I didn't appreciate that. If people want to talk shit, let them start their own channels and their own platforms, and we're going to get to it on what.
Look, that's not true, Jess. You did go hard at me over that. And like Alan Jackson, right? I could have kept going, but I looked the other way. Right? Horrible things about me. I lost so many subscribers. All the bunnies turned on me, and I was like, why? Because I'm trying to find a resolution. That's just my heart. This ain't trying to, I'm not trying to come on here to be the best as the best friend with the top creators. I'm in this community because I love, that's in my heart. Let's continue.
I 100% maintain that is how it should be. Start your own channel. I will tell you, there is something about when Ray for Dallas would come into my chats and he has this way, he's doing it right now. He's elevating everybody. I actually really liked that. He didn't come in and start talking about his shit. As a content creator, he would just come in and hype up people, say good morning to people. I really loved that. Until he let Lindsay Gattani go on there and call me fucking fat cunt. Until he put fucking Jen Altman on there and she would fucking squawk for 45 minutes about me in the middle of the day. And then I'm sorry, but I can't say I like Ray for Dallas because why the fuck you do that, dog? Why'd you do that?
Why the fuck you do that, dog? Why'd you do that, dog? Why you say dog like that, Jess? Like, why did I do what? You said, hey, do that, dog? Jess, really? Thought we was good, Jess. You know, and even after this, I still wasn't doing nothing until I, you know, heard your video and other videos and where people trying to say, oh, people are not like this. They're great people. Well, so I was just fucked up. I was the only fucked up one up. For something that I just interviews that I was trying to find a resolution to. But everybody else was doing shit, putting shit out, whoop-de-whoop. They not fucked up. You love them. But with me, I'm fucked up. Right. Why'd you do that, dog? You say I come in your chat, I uplift. That's what I do. Right? I thought we was good. I wasn't picking no sides. I ain't into that. That's y'all business. Because I look at this community as family. If family get into this family business, it ain't for me to put my 2 cents in because that's being messy. I was on here trying to find a resolution. Jess, did you hear that video? But for some reason, the stuff I do and try to bring people together, it get overlooked or it get crucified and it get presented to me like with these 2 interviews, like I tried to crucify, and that's never the case. Jess, I told you, your style and the way you do stuff, that's what I like. And I'm not saying that to just say something. That's the truth. And even when I had every opportunity to, I didn't do it. Because that's not good for this community. Even when I got reckless with Red House Media, I should have never did that. Because it's not good for this community. And I said a lot of nasty things. And like a man, I came back and apologized for it. Because I felt bad about it. From the bottom of my heart. Everybody was in this community before I came in. So everybody who I seen on this side of the community, if somebody said something to them, I didn't give a fuck, and nobody didn't ask me to do nothing. It's not on me, it's in me. And when I seen anybody getting attacked on this side, I tied my boots up tighter. So I'm confused. I'm not mad at all. I just see this is a problem, right? Because these interviews, I was really trying to find a resolution. I really was. Let's continue.
You fucking platform people that were so mean to me. So what the fuck am I supposed to do? Fucking ignore it? So ad break for Dallas. Why do I care when I was on the show? Because they were talking shit about me on the show. They came on just to talk about me.
But people think,
Shout out to Red House Media. Danny, I see you in the building. What's poppin'?
know that I'm all about drama, which I'm not. I'm for protecting the house, right? For anybody who come at this side, right? That's what I'm about, right? And I go with anybody who go at this side. I'm always wanting a resolution to anything, right? So and you know, for Jessica Machado to, you know, think that somebody's gonna talk about her husband, or her children, that is just mind-boggling. And it makes me feel bad that people even think that I would set a platform to let people come over and, you know, do that. I wouldn't even, you know, go that low. But I'm always looking for a resolution. Is it a way that possibly you and Jessica could talk this out? Could it be fixed?
No.
Prime example, right? Is it a problem, right? There's one thing I want you to know. People got the right to criticize somebody, but I was never gonna let nobody come on there and talk about anybody's kids or they better have. That's just not in me. That's just something I won't do, right? I pushed Jen the whole time, right? Let's continue.
You know what? I don't want it to be. I don't want to have anything to. Jessica Machado is not my type of person. The way that she, you know, spends her time talking about, you know, you want to share your life. That's amazing. And you know what? I'm going to give her a compliment because she does seem like she's an amazing mother. That she has put her life into raising her children, and I think that's admirable because I did the same thing. I was home every day that my kid.
Exactly. And that's one thing I always praise you for, Jess. I love the way you talk about your kids. I praise you all the time for that. But you said I'm not your cup of tea because of these interviews, right? What you just saying? I mean, you said what you said at first, but this new situation happened. I'm just in there liking it, saying hi to everybody. That's it. But I want you to know I don't got no problem with you, right? I just thought I thought that we got past it, especially when you put me back on the horizontal wall, right? I thought we got past it. Let's continue.
Proud of that I was able to have a career where I was home every day to take care of my son. He's thriving. He's a freshman in college. And so I'm going to give her that. Thank you. And
I can't say I like Ray for Dallas because why the fuck did you do that, dog? Why'd you do that?
And next to her, you got the.
Now, Jess, I know you probably didn't listen to me earlier when I was first starting, but this is the type of things that I stated about you, and I really meant that.
You talented Miss Jess Machado. Right? Because first, let's start with the beautiful Jessica Machado. Because what's she been around like 4 or 5 months now? Right? Came onto the scene and just wiping shit out the way. Came onto the scene like Shaq Diesel in his prime. I'm talking about like unstoppable, smart, intelligent, and stayed down. Shout out to the beautiful Jessica Machado because she's a winner. Even though the beautiful Jessica Machado just started her channel, she was in the streets, right? And she was going to other channels. So to my far right, they got the beautiful, absolutely stunning, gorgeous, respectfully, Jess Machado saying, hey, look.
You hear that, Jess? I just want you to know this. It's no problem. I just want you to know how I felt about you. How intelligent, smart, witty I think that you are. How that I know that you was out there in the streets doing your thing before you came on her. And that's highly respectable. And when I called you the beautiful, I said respectfully because I know you're married, right? So I wasn't trying to show any disrespect at all. It's just a compliment, but not in that type of way. Right? But let's continue.
I just want to let you know, you got the right to say what you want to say. I just, I don't play no hands, right? Because I'm rocking with you, and I rock with the great Jess Machado as well. But like your opinion is your opinion. I just don't,
Yeah, don't worry, you don't gotta say it. I know.
Now this is Lindsay right here. Now, Jess, I want you to know, right? I told her, and I have no problem with you or her, right? And I want to keep this cordial.
You know what? I know you don't even gotta explain yourself, but I will just say because people want to know why are you coming at her? Why are you like this bitch has been coming at my kids for a long time now. I don't forgive anybody that fucking comes at my kids. All right, there will never be a day on this planet where I will ever fucking forget that shit.
Okay.
Get that straight.
Okay, so can this?
Now, see, this is what a good interview would do, right? When she said what she said, I didn't go into it. This is what I said. This is what I said.
Be fixed between you and Miss Machado.
No, never. You know what I mean? And like the common denominator.
So, shout out to Mary B from Red House Media in the building. Salute. Now listen, Jess. She, and this is the truth, and and like I say, I have no problems with you. I know the truth is like a big pill and it's hard to swallow, right? But she had every right to be upset, right? Because she said you talked about her kids. Let's continue.
Like Lindsay and Kate and Meredith is like these women prioritize themselves over their children. And like I don't do that in my life. I don't surround myself with people that do that. And so like I'm a little bit of a snob when it comes to parenting. You know what I mean? And like these women prioritize themselves over their children, from the smallest way to the biggest way. Lindsay that night where she was like dragging her kids out of the house like and they're all screaming like in the like I would fucking never. I would never. I'd be like, I'll fucking get this argument back up tomorrow at 8 a.m. when my kids are with their dad. Like we table that shit. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what the fuck Kate's problem is, but like you literally lost your kids. Like we're not the same. You know what I mean? Meredith literally lost her job over her behaviors and is putting her child in a situation where like there's all this shit going on. For what? Like I'm sorry, but bitches that fucking think they're more important or can't even see that they're not as important as their kids, I'm all set. So it's not even grudges. It's just like these are people I do not consider to be like peers ever. You're asking me about like my take on Lindsay. Like I just don't think that she has put her children as a priority. If you ask me about Kate, I don't think Kate has made her children a priority. I don't think Meredith has made their children a priority based on the things I've seen. I'm not losing sleep over these people, but like my opinion on these women is like, I don't know, like, you know, and like maybe they're like substances that I don't know. I try to be an open mind, but if you're talking about these women, listen, hearing Lindsay on video, right, the audio was dated that night, like I just like, that's crazy. Never in my 20 it's never in my 25 years as a parent have I ever got into an argument like that in front of my kids, ever.
I'm sure that that's something that she's probably like punishing herself for over and over again because it was like a moment. It was a moment, and we can lose control in moments. So it's like I just try to give people a benefit of the doubt or like grace or to be like, yeah, I've done fucking weird, like crazy stuff too. I can see whatever. I'm not saying that you're the greatest person. I'm not saying you're the worst person. I'm just saying like you're.
So this. No. I say this respectfully. One second. I say this respectfully. Just, she had every right to say what she said. Not picking no sides, but she did. You said what you said, right? And that's cool, right? But she had every right to say what she said too. But just, you ain't look at how I quickly said, hey, I'm trying to find a resolution. Because just, I want you to know, I have no problems. I know you don't like me. You make that apparent. But I have no problem with you at all. I want you to know that. I want you to know that. From the bottom, I have no problem with you at all. The only problem I have is that I really truly believe you didn't really pay attention to these interviews, right? I truly believe you seen since I had them on here, you just took that as for that instead of listening to exactly what I was saying. And that's the only thing that bothered me about it. Because when I heard you say, come out and say, I'm not your cup of tea, I thought we got past it. You say, why would I bring people on here to do that? That was never my intention, Jess. Because I said nothing but great things about you. My intention the entire time, Jess, was to find a resolution. That was my intention. And I did it, right? At the time. You know, everybody had a big problem with Lindsay, and other people saying, why would Lindsay come on his show? And I get it. It's fair game. I'm not mad at people for saying that, right? But this is what I want people to understand. It's not about what people think or who they want you to have on. Because like Bobby Brown say, it's my prerogative. I can do what I want to do. But it wasn't my prerogative to do what I want to do and be malicious about it. Right? It's just that nobody can play me like a puppet, right? And I thought about the bigger picture, right? And the bigger picture was I'm watching the GOAT show, and he told everybody on there, Lindsay is back with us. If you don't like it, fuck you. And I say, if the GOAT, because she helping him, and I say, if the GOAT rocking with her, I'm rocking with her. If she helping them to clear his lane from this injustice he's going through, I'm with it. Because if he could forgive her, who the fuck is we to say we can't? I appreciate you coming through, Red House, man. Shout out to Danny Red House Media, man. We got one of the giants. He's in the building. Salute to him. Salute to the whole Red House over there. So the thing about it, right? Yeah. See, the thing about it is, right? I always wanted a resolution. I was never trying to attack you. And I told people on here in these last couple of days, right, that I apologize to you because I can't tell you how you took it, right? Even though I knew that wasn't my intentions of what you say, platform somebody to attack you, right? I told everybody on here, right, that y'all gotta, we not her. I'm not her. She said that affected her. And if it affected her, I have to apologize, whether I feel like I was right, wrong, or indifference. I preach that. So, I just want to know, why did you come back now and say I'm not your cup of tea? And you know, when I have did nothing but just try to show grace to you, because you did have a problem with me, and then when you put me back on the board, I thought we was great. And like I said, I have no problem with you. Right? And like, shout out to the beautiful Blessed and everybody else who came in the building. Like I always stood up for you when you had them grizzly face toupee wearing motherfuckers coming for you. You know, when you clearly seen the lies, just you didn't stand up for me, you know? The black man, the dog, right? You said, oh, I'm not sure. And that sucked. But I didn't come out making a big deal of it. I didn't come out saying anything about it. I just was wanting to continue to try to be better in this community. That's it. Oh shit! Which one? Which one? Hold up, I got you, Joy. Let me finish this. Let me finish this real quick. Let's continue on this.
In my business to go and judge people I don't know. She's in this kind of story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's a character in this play, so to speak. So that is really the only reason why I can give any commentary on her. That's it. She's living her life and she's doing her thing, and that's it. But I mean, I don't know, like that video where she's in the car of that guy and the kids are in the car and she's screaming at him, and I'm just, so the kids are there?
And let me say this real quick, right? Let me say this real quick.
Apology.
Let me say this real quick. Let me say this real quick. It's nobody is perfect, right? Nobody. And I'm not going to sit up here and act like I am, right? I mean, if everybody God walking on water and you ain't never had no argument in front of your kids, hey, I salute you, right? What that tell you, Joy? Like I done did that before, so and I'm not proud of it. I try not to have arguments in front of my kids. You know, I try my best, but when you like say stuff like that, it try to make us like we're not human and like people don't make errors, and that's great for you if you did, right? But it happens. Nobody wanted to. I didn't want to see my mama arguing. Especially when I got 13 or 14, I ready to knock somebody the fuck out. You couldn't talk shit to my mama no more. What you say? And when I'm young, you know, like whoop-de-whoop, family members and all. But with everything in me, I love your content. And I want you to keep going, right? You know, trust me, I'm living proof. Just look what happened to me. I didn't run from it, I ran to it. Because at the end of the day, you are great at what you do. And I mean that with everything in me. It sucks though that I'm not your cup of tea. I thought we, passed that. It sucks though in the midst of something else that I was used as a tool, right, to get your point off when I was just in there thinking everything was good and I was telling everybody, hey, that sucks, Jess. But I'm a big boy, but what sucked is that I thought everything was great, right? And how quickly when other things escalate and other things are said by other people, you have no problem. But you seriously, viciously went at me, just in a serious way, right? Because of these interviews, and when you went at me, it made me react, but because I couldn't understand. I couldn't. But what I had to learn, it's not for me to understand. It's just for me to try to be a better person, um, throw the BS out the door and move forward, because the main thing that's the most important to me is the injustice and the corruption that's going on for the GOAT and our First Amendment rights that he is fighting for. This is the thing right here. Yeah. Everybody, um, it's okay to have a problem with someone. It's okay if you done got cool with somebody on here and you texting and you're trying to figure it out, right? I mean, trust me, I did the same thing when I was having my problems. I was pissed off. I couldn't understand why, right? But talking to great people made me have a great understanding to understand why. And I did that, and I got over it. And I moved forward. Right? So, I want you to know, I have no problem with you at all. I think you, like I say, your type of style, right? And I want you to know this. Your style is my cup of tea. Truly. And I'm not, no pun intended. I'm just playing off your words. But your style is really my cup of tea. And what I like to hear. Love it. Love it. Right? And I'm not talking about I'm not talking about if the problems, I'm not talking about that, because I pray, right, that everything get better, right? I pray that this situation that just happened, the last couple, I pray it get better. That's all I've been saying, Jess. That's all I've been preaching for the last couple of days, right? It ain't about who right, wrong, or indifference. That doesn't matter to me. I said on her, I pray and hope that everything gets together, get good. Because I was thinking about me and what I went through. And I didn't want the parties who was involved these past couple of days to go through that. And I wanted me having a good heart to try to de-escalate the situation as much as I can. Right? That was my intentions. And that's still my intentions. I want everybody to still rock with you, Jess. Because remember, I said, you's a winner. I said that before you even had our problem. I've been rocking with you. So I hope everybody understand what I'm saying, because this isn't nothing, no shade at nobody. I have no problem with nobody, because the main thing we own is freeing the goats. The main thing I've been preaching is I had a situation where I was reckless, right, wrong, or indifferent. I should have never did it, and it should have never brought that attention. And that's the message I was trying to get out there, because what the GOAT going through is something way more bigger than this itty bitty teeny weeny stuff, right? Because all this stuff is itty bitty teeny weeny. It doesn't matter compared to what we was going through. And at one time and moment, I was there. I was there. I was a distraction because I let my ego get the best of me. And I popped that motherfucker quick because I felt bad for what I did. Not only did I feel bad for not only you, because you were so upset, feel bad for the Red House media situation, and I also felt bad because I brought unnecessary attention in this community, and the GOAT got a way bigger fight that he fighting. And that's the honest God truth. That's the honest God truth. I'm not saying like how it affected me. You know, I heard you talking about how it affected you, you know, and I understand that. I've been there, right? I've been there. And I'm still trying to fight my way back, but I don't got no I quit and I can't in my vocabulary. I'm gonna keep going, no matter what the situation, because like the great Mary B told me, she say, focus on what's in front of you, right? Stop worrying about anything else. Because I'm ignorant, right? My noodles ain't right, and I'm really fucked up, because if somebody come at me, I'm going to go like the worst category storm there is, right? That's what I would used to do. But this community and the people in this community showed me that's not always the way to go. And that made me a better person. So just know, while the situation was going on with you and Baker, I was just in that positive vibes the whole time. And it's easy for me to get on her and be like, oh man, I'm not worried about that, right? It didn't affect me, right? But I lied because I thought that that I had showed enough grace and showed you that wasn't what type of time I was on. These interviews just was never one second, child.
The wind hums low, a hollow refrain through cracked window panes. It calls my name. The clock ticks slow. Its echo stays. Each moment drags, then slips away. Blue, blue curtains are hiding all my pain. Blue, blue curtains are dancing in the rain. Blue, blue curtains keep the shine far away. Blue, blue curtains won't let me escape. The walls close in, shadows stretch along. Night wears a mask where dreams don't belong. A bird once sang, now silent it lies. The sky holds no stars, just clouded sighs. The pain's a prison, the glass cuts deep, eyes wide open, yet I can't sleep. Blue, blue curtains are hiding all my pain. Blue, blue curtains are dancing in the rain. Blue, blue curtains keep the shine far away. Blue, blue curtains won't let me escape.
That's why I love that song right there, right? Because they say blue, blue curtains just hiding all the pain. Like when you feel a certain type of way, you know, you got to come out there with that bulletproof vest on, even though you feeling like that, right? And I appreciate everybody on her, right? And I know I appreciate y'all for having my back. I do, but it's not about that. And I swear it's not about that. Shout out to the Bob, man. I appreciate you. And I love y'all to death, and I know y'all want what y'all want, but listen, y'all, it's about this community. And I'm not in here for nothing but this community. And I don't want no more drama within this community. And I want everybody in this community to stay strong with each other. I don't want the fighting to continue Let me see what you say, Bob. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a Bob saying, right, your interview with Lindsay exposed what these corrupt cops did to Aiden and use Lindsay. You helped to be, you're a good man, right? Thank you. Thank you, Bob. Let me tell you up real quick, Bob. Thank you so much, Bob, for them kind words, right? And look, y'all, this movement means something to me, really. Y'all mean everything to me. And me and the beautiful Miss Lily, I think it was none your owner, like we was up in the wee hours in the morning online talking about community. And that's the most important thing. So I want everybody to please I say this from the bottom of my heart, please just know I forgive everybody on this side who done said, I forgive everybody on this side. On this side, I have no malice in my heart for nobody on this side. And please, y'all, please, please, I want everybody to feel just like me on the inside and just know it's not worth it. And I apologize if I may be disappointed. Some people on her who got my back so hard. But just know, y'all, this is bigger than me. Shout out to Miss Lily. Let me turn her up real quick, y'all.
Hey, you did that, look at you go. Drop that down and now the whole room know. Big heart energy still in the show. You walk in and the whole place grows. Old school smile with a fresh new grin. Same sweet spot, let the chaos in. Cards on the table, you win again. Everybody turn when you step in. Hands up, look alive. You made the whole night rise. They've been waiting on your name. Now it burns through the frame. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. You did that, and everybody knows. Turn up, toast to them, go. Let's fucking go. Big heart energy still in the show. Toast to them. chairs in the room go wild. You got that old school reckless style. Laugh like trouble, move like a spark. Leave a gold mark in the dark. They said maybe, you said watch. One clean move and you took the spot. Now the floor feels like your song. Whole crowd chanting all night long. Hands up, look alive. You made the whole night ride. They've been waiting on your name. Now it burns through the frame. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. You did that, and everybody knows. Turn up, toast to them goons. Fucking go. Let's fucking go. Fucking go. Big heart energy still in the show. Toast to them. Back when the room was half lit low. Now it's your wave, let it roll. Same old soul, brand new glow. You made the whole block know, yeah.
Thank you so much, Miss Liz. She said, I will continue to tell you, Huckleberry, your heart is true. Continue to put God first, my friend. He never fails. We have injustice to fight, and we do. Right? We do, y'all. We got injustice to fight. And it's with y'all who rocking with me, right? I want y'all to know and to understand. It's shout to Mystic Mama Chastity and anybody else. I mean, it's bigger than, shout to Jordan in the building. It's bigger than this. It's bigger than me. And I want y'all to know that let's stay focused at the goal at hand. Let's stay focused at the goal at hand. Which I have to understand. You know, we're fighting a war on corruption. We're fighting a war on corruption. And I love my people. I love the beautiful Moes, Mary B, and every pretty cookie and everybody. Man, let me turn Kayla up real quick. And I know, man, I appreciate it. It makes me feel great, you know, that people want to fight for me, but just know. 1 second, y'all. She's in the building. Mo.
Can you hear me?
Yep, we hear you.
What's up? What's up, everybody? I had to come on here because I think the Huckleberry needs a motherfucking Huckleberry, and you are you're just such a, wonderful fucking person, and I fucking just love you so much that I'm crying because I can hear it in your voice. All this shit that's happening, and it's about fucking time that somebody, look, I'm crying right now, that somebody fucking stood up for you and for what you are and for what you do and for how much of a wonderful motherfucking person you are. And you're always trying to see the good in people and giving everybody the fucking benefit of the doubt. And it's like, it drives me crazy sometimes. I mean, you're way nicer than me. And even just talking about this whole situation, your first reaction was, oh, well, we don't know what Jess is going through, or we don't know what this person is going through, and let's give them some, grace, which is like why you're such a great person. And it's just so fucked up that when shit, okay, you bring someone on your show, just like your thumbnail says, and everybody fucking crucifies you. Because what? Because you're the fucking black man. And if you say something bad, oh, it's the dangerous, violent black man who said it. But everybody else can say anything else. But you're the black man they thought was AI. And then they can try to use you as their fucking dog to try to fucking do their dirty work for them. Or as if Jess Machado, you owed something to Jess Machado. I'm sorry, Jess Machado, but Ray didn't owe you shit. And you're going to stand up there, you did this to me, dog? You fucking, and I'm sorry, you are racist. Whether you know it or not, you got some subconscious racism in you, right? And you ran over an actual fucking dog, okay? So the fact that Ray stands up for these people and the beautiful Jess Machado and fights for people, and he still gets fucking ragged. It's like, what are we doing here? What are we doing? It's just it's fucked up, and I'm sorry. Okay. I'm just pissed about it, and you're a better fucking man. I mean, I'm not a man, but I got a bigger dick than fucking Mike. But anyways, I just am like, it's just, I love you so much, and what's happened in all this and why I got mad about Baker, it's the same type of things. I don't think it's the level of calling someone a fucking pedophile, but did Jess ever stand up for you? Did Jess ever come out and say, no, this guy, let me ask some questions, Miss Investigative Journalist. Did you ever go and try to, no, you just let your little fucking bunnies go rampant in multiple other chats, calling Ray a fucking pedophile, Jess, and you never denounced it. Did you? You didn't. Nope. And now she wants to say, why'd you do this to me, dog? Fuck you, Jess Machado. Fuck you, and I hope you leave the internet. You said you were doing it 3 days ago, but you haven't left yet. I don't know. And you're just, every day, just the other day, I'm like, Ray, it's like, you make me cry because you're such a good person. You're a better person than me. You're a better person than a lot of these people out there. And you get all the shit. And why do you get all the shit? Oh, I wonder why. I wonder fucking why, racist Massachusetts. And I'm from Massachusetts, so I can fucking say that. I wonder why. The same reason that these other people are like, Ray, go do my dirty work for me. Let me sick the dog on them. Ray the dog. Fuck you all. I'm pissed. I'm pissed.
It's okay, Mo.
I love you though, man. I love you.
I love you too, Mo. It's all good. Like I said, I just want everybody to know that it's all right. Let's just worry about the bigger picture,
It is the bigger picture, but this kind of fucking poison, this poison that is in there in the movement, like, when we think about, okay, the antis and the foreskins and this and that, it's like, we got to look at the actual inner circle and who is the poison there. When you're doing shit like this, what she was doing with Baker and the shit that happened to you, that's like inner circle stuff. How is that helping at all? So it's like you can't be just everybody can, oh yeah, well, let's just let these people back in when their main goal is not the cause. The main goal is not justice for John O'Keefe. The main goal is not corruption. It's not trying to, or justice for Aiden or, free speech. That's not their goal, as much as they say it is. But you can see all these things that come out. Their goal is something entirely different. Their goal is to get their fucking, and I hate the term clicks and views, but it's like, that's what it is. And it's like, if it came down to this past week that Jess said that her bunnies were all behind her with this Baker shit, you think she would be backtracking now? I mean, not that she's backtracking. She doesn't appear to know have any self-awareness or know what an apology is, but that wouldn't happen. But so that's not good for the movement. But you have to call that shit out. You have to call that shit out and remind people what we're fucking here for. You can't just say, okay, do whatever you want, do all this crazy shit, and whatever. Well, she was good. She did some articles and she went to a courthouse. No, because that's not what she's thinking about. She doesn't give a fuck about it. And a lot of these other people don't give a fuck about the actual issues. So you have to call that out. Because that is harmful for the movement. It's more harmful than an anti, because that's within the movement. That's within the inner circle of the movement that you're trying to eat away at it from the inside out. And it's fucked up. And it's because you're selfish and have no self-awareness and just want to have a channel and have more views and get people to come see you. And you're going to fucking spit shit like this out. And then, I don't know. I'm in a mood, obviously, right? I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry. I love you. But,
love you too, Mom. I get it, but you.
And what do you? How? And you got fucking villainized for it, and everybody keeps thinking that you're the one that called Karen Reed a cunt. First of all, we should all be able to say cunt if we can say dick. Because let's just reclaim the cunt. But also, you never said that word. You never once in your fucking life had said that about anyone. And everyone keeps saying that Ray called Karen a cunt. You never fucking called her a cunt. Once. But Baker called Jess a cunt, and Jess is a cunt. But you never said that, but you get blamed for it. You're the evil one. You're the one. This AI black man from Texas. Who's he? We don't know him. It's just fucking, to me, and whatever, I'm white, and I'm from Massachusetts. Maybe I can't say it, but to me, it's a very racist, and it's very, I don't know. It's just fucking, here's, like, I don't know. It's infuriating. It's fucking infuriating. And you're just, you think, you wonder why I fight for Ray so hard. It's like, because I know Ray, and he's just the most wonderful person. And it's just, I wouldn't just like be out fighting for Ray for nothing, it's like, and that's what just makes me mad,
Yeah. Like I said, I appreciate, your kind words, man. I really do. It mean a lot for me. It mean a lot to me. It really do.
Yeah, so what? You towing the line? You don't want to make people upset?
No, it's not about
You were pretty upset earlier.
Yeah, I was, but like I told people on here, we could get upset, and you could be upset at the moment. Then you got to start using your thoughts and your thinking.
I think Kayla wants you to check. You might have got a little turn up.
Oh shit! Oh, shout out to Kayla Jones. She said, "Huckleberry, we always love you. I love you too." Let me turn up for her real quick. Hey, thank you so much, Kayla. I really appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. But this right here, what we need to do.
And Ray, I'll go. I know. I was texting Ray like, let me fucking up there because everyone agrees with me. I know everybody in the chat agrees with me, and you're just too.
But real quick. Let me turn up for the lawyer. The lawyer you blow. Turn up, nigga. my God, Jordan, I love you 2 years. I gotta turn up for her. Oh my God. Oh,
All right, so I'll let you go finish the show. I'll let you go finish the show, but I'm just
oh my God. Oh wow. Oh, thank you so much, and thank the other person too. I don't want to reach out names out unless y'all want me to. But oh my God. Okay, Mo. And I thank you very much, man. And I want you to know I appreciate it.
Yeah, but you know we all fucking love you and support
I know
you.
that. No,
and this is fucked up. So stop being so fucking nice.
No.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I know.
I appreciate that. Like I say, people gonna ride for who they want to ride for. And let me explain that, but I appreciate you, Mo, because I don't want to get you going again.
I know. I know. You know how I get. All right. I'm gonna go. Finish your show.
Shout out to the beautiful Mo S. Thank you so much. Now listen. Let me turn up. Oh my God, y'all! I just got super blessed. Let me turn up real quick. Thank you to these people, Jessica, Baker, and the other person. Thank y'all so much. Let me turn up. Hey, listen, y'all. I love Mo underscore S. Remember that underscore S. I love Mo underscore Esquire so much, right? And I appreciate her for her words, y'all. And I appreciate everybody in the chat for their words, right? But I want y'all to know this. And I want y'all to understand this, right? And please understand this, right? This is bigger. This fight we fighting right now is bigger, right? And we all need to come together, y'all. And I beg y'all, please, let's come together. Let's forgive and let's move on. I ain't saying nobody have to forget. Let's just forgive and move on. Please, everybody. I beg y'all for that. I beg y'all for that. Pretty please. Pretty please. Pretty please. Yeah. Pretty please. From the bottom of my heart. See y'all soon. Thank everybody to death. I do. Y'all know how I do. I'm on that bullshit again.
Let me tell y'all a little story about me. In the boxing world, my name is Mr. IOTBA. The acronyms for IOTBA is
Mr. Undeniable, hold up. Mr. These boys can't touch me.
Daisy if you do. Bet I ain't got shit to prove. Boo does go to Lil Bruce, smile sharp enough to choose. Bang, bang, right through your cool. Walking like a rumor with a pose. Lip curl sweeter than your cold. My eyes say try got me and you freeze like song. Got your huggle. You wanted that smoke, I'm the whole damn stack. Got your huggle. Step up, I'll clear the room. You're a daisy if you do. You're a daisy if you do.
R-U-L.
All laces in my hand, better back. Tongue sharp like a tag, hit a click clack. You wanted that heat, now it's time to meet the sun. No shade, just black. Walk slow, silver in my lap. Halo crooked heart attack. Say a piece, talk that trash. I turn every word to glass. Cut deep.
Oh shit! It's your boy, Mr. LTTW. I'm touching down from that 2, 1, 4, and I'm on that bullshit again. I'm on that bullshit today, right? Y'all know how I do. Y'all know how I do.